Hi, I thought I'd do a video of the garden to let you see what's going on. The grass is looking quite good. I put some liquid seaweed sort of fertiliser on it before we went on holiday, and the patches from Cali aren't too noticeable. Got some nice tulips in pots just now. These ones at the front door are really nice. The forsythia there is just, the flowers have just gone. All the perennials are starting to come up. I've taken out a few things there and put one or two new things in because some of them are just getting too big. This dicentra always looks good. Clematis, I haven't got them up onto the trellises yet. I'm thinking of getting a new trellis for the middle, but they're starting to grow. Needing to get them tied in. And this maple here, it's getting bigger, but there's room for it. It's just coming into leaf. Apple tree, it's doing fine. Blossom just about to come out. Haven't had a chance to really tidy this little border yet, but it's coming on. And we had quite a bit of blossom on the plum tree. This rhododendron's getting too big. I did cut some branches off last year, so what's growing at the bottom there is the darker leaves. Actually, looking at it, they're quite green and the top leaves are quite yellow, so maybe I'll think about taking some of the older branches out this year. We've got this rose that just appeared, so we're trying to train it along the top of the garage. Hadn't done anything for years and it's just suddenly taken off. This is my Daphne with its flowers for the first time ever. Very healthy looking rose here. That clematis on the wall's doing well. It's got buds on it. That's that big Pyrrhus. Still haven't had a chance to finish this border, but I've got new plants in this bit. Epimedium, can't remember what that one in the middle is, but it's a blue sort of flower. And that's the good clematis on the back. That'll be right over onto the neighbours, but no sign of growth yet, or maybe a little bit. I took a big Pyrrhus out of here. I'll show you that in a minute. That's why there's such a big space. Then this is my new archway with my new path. So this is where the willow arch was that we took out, and that's my new border. And this is my grass that I put seeds down a month ago, so it's coming on. And then I've got a Pyrrhus either side. And then what did we put in here? That was a small lilac that was in a pot, so I put that in there. We've got a maple tree that says that it's only going to grow 1.2 metres by 1 metre wide. And this was something that the kids gave me at Christmas. So that's there. Little maple in a pot there. Plenty of room for putting dahlias in, which I've got in my greenhouse. So the kids will be able to run right the way down the border. I think that's quite nice. And then this is the Pyrrhus that we moved. It's quite a big plant, but it's really filled that space and it seems to be fine. Pleased with that. And there's a quince, I think, on the back there with flowers. So this area is getting a bit better. It was a bit neglected, but I think it's getting a bit better. This was a honeysuckle that wasn't doing well at the garage, and I moved it complete with trellis. So it's starting to go up through that tree, so I'm pleased with that. And then that's another clematis there, which are coming along the fence fine. I put something in there, but it's died. I'll need to get something else for in this area. Now, looking quite green looking along here. Haven't had a chance to weed this. Need to get on with that. There's lots of Japanese anemones and things in there. It'll be fine. That plant there's doing well. can't remember what you call it. It starts Smill, something I can't remember. So that area is looking fine. These are some perennials that I got free. I need to look at them and see where I could get them in. Ordered dahlias and I got 15 perennial plug plants, so they're coming on. Not sure what this is. I think this is a bit of a weed, but I'll leave it just now. That's a big delphinium there. Had a lot of heads on this camellia. Hopefully it doesn't get too big. That's an epimedium at the bottom there. I like them. Very dainty little flowers. And perennial. Some nice tulips there. Oh, this is a new water feature as well. And nice tulips. That rose is looking very healthy. And in the greenhouse, apart from loads of toys and sand,